Hey guys, it's your boy #1 professional Dragon Ball Legends hater here. Pretty sure that's in my YouTube bio, but if it isn't, I should add it. I said this once before in an intro, and I'm doing it again, okay? I couldn't think of anything else. But yeah, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be talking about which game gives out more of their premium currency for free, Dokkan or Legends. Now before someone hops in my comments and be like, oh, Clouty, what's he do? Shut up, I know Dokkan's been out way longer, so it's obviously going to have a larger gap between Legends, but that still doesn't mean I can't like criticize Legends, because at the end of this video I will be talking about shit to like help out Legends to pump out more of their free CC and what they could be doing to make the player base happy. But I want to set some ground rules out for this competition. Rule number 1, we will only be counting events that have been released, removed, and then came back. So if there's been an event that either game has dropped that has never come back ever, we're not counting it. But if it's been released, removed, and then came back, we will be counting it. 2, we will not be counting any anniversaries or special celebrations. So no New Year celebrations, no Dokkan 7th to 1 anniversary, none of the Legends anniversary, none of Legends festivals, none of those. We won't be counting those. Rule number 3, we will not be counting any special events held during those celebrations. So for Legends, it would be the Hercule missions that gave you, like, if you did the stage every day for 10 days, it'd give you 1,000 Chrono Crystals. We're not counting that. Same thing for Dokkan, that event for Gohan, that each week for 6 or 7 weeks, you get 30 Chrono Crystals, 30 Dragon Stones. We're not counting that either. Rule number 4, we're not counting PvP or raids, because Legends doesn't, Dokkan doesn't have anything like PvP or raids. Well, it has raids, kind of, but not in the same sense as Legends. So we won't be counting PvP or raids from Legends. Now that we have those base rules out of the way, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be counting off all the CC from Dokkan first. Then we're going to... Oh, and by the way, I should say this, I guess. We're going to be converting the Dragon Stones into CC, because if you didn't know, 1 Dragon Stone is equal to 20 CC. So once we add up all our Dragon Stones, we're going to convert it into CC. Then I'm going to list off all the CC and where I got it from for Legends. So starting off with Dokkan, you get 591 Dragon Stones from Infinite Dragon Ball history. And also, I should state this, as of this recording, which I'm uploading on the same day, these are the numbers. So from Dokkan, Infinite Dragon Ball history gives 591 Dragon Stones. Super Battle Road gives out 350. Extreme Super Battle Road gives out 280. EZAs, not including the LR ones, give out 2,448. LR EZAs give out 505. Red Zone gives out 159. Cell Max gives out 36. Collection of Epic Battles gives out 40. Boss Rush gives out 545. The 999 stage EZA gives out 277. Fighting Legend Goku gives out 145. Fighting Legend Vegeta and Fighting Legend GT Goku gives out 84. The Punching Machine event gives out 151. The story mode, which I don't know if they gave out Dragon Stones for story mode, so I only went off like what you would get from completing the stage. In some stages even gave out more Dragon Stones, but I'm only counting it by 1 because I don't know which stage gave out how much, and I couldn't find the answer online. So from story mode you get 250, and from this hero versus villains event, I don't know what it is, gives out 83 Dragon Stones. So in total, you get 5,993 Dragon Stones. You convert that to CC, you get 119,860 CC. Now, from Legends, their story mode gives out 13,830 Chrono Crystals. The Extreme Zenkais, the 5 base Extreme Zenkais that are always there you can get at any time, give out 7,017. The Extreme Zenkais that rotate, because there are Zenkais that rotate stages only for Extremes, are 8,897. Legends Road gives out in total 7,410. The Battle Gauntlets give out 2,100. Zenkai Gauntlets give out 16,100. This is including the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku who was revealed to get a Zenkai. Rising Battles give out 1,554. Character events give out 5,412. And the special type events give out 2,961. Now you may have noticed I listed off Zenkai Gauntlets and Battle Gauntlets, 2 things that only become once and never return, unlike EZAs and Dokkan. Yeah, I noticed, but I wanted to give Legends a little nudge, but I do have the numbers without those. So with the Zenkai and Battle Gauntlets, Legends has 67,167 cc. Without it, it has 48,967 cc. So Dokkan is obviously the clear winner, set with a 70,893 cc gap on Legends, or a 52,693 gap if we're including the Zenkai Battle Gauntlets. Now, I wanted to talk about ways we can help fix this and make it so Legends can give out more premium currency, because Legends will totally listen to me, right? A YouTuber with less than 1,000 subs with 400 and whatever the fuck amount I have right now. But you know, it's still worth a try. You know, I at least want someone to hear me. So one way we can do to improve it is for us to allow us to visit previous events like Dokkan, because a lot of shit here, the character events I mentioned, most of those character events have not returned in like months, bare minimum. Some of them haven't even showed up for like a year at this point. It's fucking atrocious. So it would be cool if they could allow us like a key system to go back in time and, you know, play out those events to not only get the characters again, because like, what if you missed out on Yellow Trunks? What if you missed out on Blue Metal Cooler? What if you missed out on another character? You can't get them because Legends is so inconsistent with bringing those back that it could take you like a year or two before you can even get them, but by then they're irrelevant, right? They suck. So, and by the way, I just want to bring this up. Dokkan introduced keys for JP, by the way. I should have mentioned we're using JP Dokkan. They brought keys around December 2018. That was before their 4th anniversary. Legends came out May 17, 2018. So, granted, it was early stage of the Legends, so I can forgive them for that. I can even forgive them for not doing it during the 1st anniversary, because maybe they're like, oh, there's not enough events to justify doing that quite yet. But by their 2nd anniversary, they really should have introduced something that allowed players, and very easily, by the way, just like Dokkan, to go back in time to visit previous events and to play them out again for either CC or getting their characters or whatever the fuck. That should be a thing, and it should have been a thing. It's been 4 years now, and if we're going off to the 2nd anniversary, it's been 2 years now since that, and they still haven't dropped anything like it. And before someone says, oh, but it's not like Dokkan, dude, they literally have stated before that the Legends was kind of made off of the suggestions and advice they've gotten from Dokkan, and they use the shit that they see in Dokkan to try and implement it in their own way for Legends. So they can totally introduce keys. I don't know why they haven't yet. So a second way to improve it is that they can introduce permanent difficult events just like Dokkan. Dokkan has Super Battle Road, which is constantly getting updated. You have Extreme Super Battle Road, which is also getting updated. The Fighting Legend Goku, Vegetas, and GT Goku, I'm pretty sure those aren't getting updates anymore, or they at least haven't in a long fucking time. But they could always introduce a new Fighting Legend, and I feel like the next one is most likely going to be a Frieza. They have Infinite Dragon Ball History, which has been getting updated. They have Boss Rush, where that gets updated every time, like, a huge batch of new units. Then they introduce a new Boss Rush stage. They just need events, both easy and hard, that are permanent. And like, well, I say easy and hard. They were hard on release, but easy now because units are so fucking broken. But yeah, and Red Zone and Cell Max, right? Like units, like just events that stay there permanently, that get updates that are like, hey, use this team, use that team, use this team, use this certain what is it called? Rarity. Use only extreme rarity units, use only blue units, use only red units to clear the stage. Shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what they need to do. Introduce new events that stay there permanently for players who just keep playing over and over again with different teams and different setups. And 3, what they can also do is introduce hard mode for some of the previous story modes. Now, from part 1 to part 4, they introduced a hard mode so more people can get free CC. They have done nothing like that since, and that's been like, I think the last time they did that was around the 2nd Annie. So it's been a long fucking time. So what they could do is introduce hard mode to more story missions, and maybe even for the missions that already have a hard mode, they can introduce a Scream difficulty, because that is a thing in the game. They could introduce a Scream difficulty for even more free CC. But let's be honest, this is Dragon Ball Legends. They'll be doing no such thing as free CC. They'll give you as little as possible to make it so if you don't pull the new unit, just whip out your wallet, big boy. So look how much CC they gave out during fucking Beast Gohan's release. I have a whole video of this. comparing Legends celebration of a movie character that came out mere months ago compared to Dokkan's of a fucking movie character that came out a long time ago, and Dokkan was so much more generous than fucking Legends could ever be. And that they were talking about an old movie versus a new one. It's whatever. That's for the. I've already made a video on that, so if you want to see that, watch it. But yeah, the gap between them is large, but the gap can get shorter if they just introduce some new permanent events and introduce hard difficulty to the story mode for even more free CC. But let's be honest, that's not going to happen. So yeah, I guess that's really it. That's the end of this video. A nice 10-minute video, so I can turn on ads now. Just kidding. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. I don't get paid shit, but I don't really care because I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I need someone to listen to me, please. Like, it's so lonely. Please, guys, will you just give me a hug, you know? Maybe a nice smooch on the lips.